Testing 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Ah, number 6 ba? Mugiro niya. Wala may gamit? Ha?
Bahala na number 6 dyan. Hala.
Ah, ba?
Puti ang ilo ko. Katabunan sa puti. Big, lucky, gaping, umpaw, no?
Ah.
Loyo.
Hindi mo makita.
Loyo.
Katong nakablak. Katong nakablak.
Nakablak.
Taas lang.
Pag-anan yung puti ang ilo ko na ni-blend.
Ano ito nagagaya galing? Puno kayo sa... May walang picture rin na. Puno kayo. 13 seconds to shoot. Cordelia, guarded by Talio. 7 seconds to shoot. Who will make the shot? Abad for three. Yes! Abad nails a three. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Monbert Araw fires a three. Yes! Wow! We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 seconds remaining. Woo! Sabak to go. Abad. And we go to overtime. Arong fires a three. Yes. And we are tied again. 15 seconds to go. Wow, Arong for the equalizer. Here comes the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, this is going to be a double overtime. Berolino! And we go to double overtime. Wow! And Abad nails his first free throw. Two free throws nailed by John Abad. 2 minutes, 1.3 seconds. And we will go to game number 4. Abad, the main man of tonight. Dali for the loose ball, 13 seconds to shoot. Cordelia, guarded by Talio. 7 seconds to shoot. Who will make the shot? Abad for three. Yes! Abad nails a three. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Monbert Araw fires a three. Yes! Wow! We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 seconds remaining. Woo! Sabak to go. Abad. And we go to overtime. Arong fires a three. Yes! And we are tied again. 15 seconds to go. Wow, Arong for the equalizer. Here comes the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, this is going to be a double overtime. Berolino! And we go to double overtime. Wow! And Abad nails his first free throw. Two free throws nailed by John Abad. 2 minutes, 1.3 seconds. And we will go to game number 4. Abad, the main man of tonight. Dali for the loose ball, 13 seconds to shoot. Cordelia, guarded by Talio. 7 seconds to shoot. Who will make the shot? Abad for three. Yes! Abad nails a three. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Monbert Araw fires a three. Yes! Wow! We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 seconds remaining. Woo! Sabak to go. Abad. Fires a three. Yes! And we are tied again. 15 seconds to go. Wow, Arong for the equalizer. Here comes the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, this is going to be a double overtime. Berolino! And we go to double overtime. Wow! And Abad nails his first free throw. Two free throws nailed by John Abad. 2 minutes, 1.3 seconds. And we will go to game number 4. Abad, the main man of tonight. Dali for the loose ball, 13 seconds to shoot. Cordelia, guarded by Macmac Talio. 7 seconds to shoot. Who will make the shot? Abad for three! Yes! Abad nails a three. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Monbert Arao fires a three! Yes! Wow! We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 seconds remaining. Woo! Sabak to go. Abad. And we go to overtime. Arong fires a three. Yes! And we are tied again. 15 seconds to go. Wow, Arong for the equalizer. Here comes the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, this is going to be a double overtime. Berolino! And we go to double overtime. Wow! And Abad nails his first free throw. Two free throws nailed by John Abad. 2 minutes, 1.3 seconds. And we will go to game number 4. Abad, the main man of tonight. Dali for the loose ball, 13 seconds to shoot. Cordelia, guarded by Macmac Talio. 7 seconds to shoot. Who will make the shot? Abad for three! Yes! Abad nails a three. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Monbert Arao fires a three! Yes! Wow! We are tied, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 seconds remaining. Woo! Sabak to go. Abad. And we go to overtime. Arong fires a three. Yes! And we are tied again. 15 seconds to go. Wow, Arong for the equalizer. Here comes the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, this is going to be a double overtime. Berolino! And we go.
ka ubos, Ben? Ari ka ubos? Ari ka ubos? Ari ka ubos?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Joseph Andrade for Sunstar. We are live in the Cebu Coliseum. This is game number 4 between the UV Green Lancers, the 9-time CISAFI champions, and the defending champions, Southwestern University Cobras. UV won game number 3. So the standing now is UV with 1 win, while the Southwestern University with 2 wins. And UV will be looking for win number 2. If they will win this game, then we will go to game number 5, or the deciding match. However, Southwestern University are looking for a win here to finally conclude this season.
The UV Green Lancers!
So we have the starters for UV. We have Escosio, Incesio, Abad, Santillan, and Arong.
The Southwestern University Cobras!
So the starters for SWU, we have Monbert Arong, Mac Mactalio, Landry Sanjo, Bernie Brigondo, and Ahmed Mohamed. And this will be a jump ball between the two centers of both teams, Landry Sanjo and Mike Incesio. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 4. Mohamed Escosio with a steal. Escosio to Abad. Abad, who was the dynamite for the Lancers on game number 3. Escosio nailing a baseline jumper, drawing first blood for the Lancers. Here comes the Cobras. Arong guarded by Abad. Arong to Sanjo. Sanjo with offensive rebound. Brigondo. There was a breach on the Lancers defense there. Santillan, Abad. 2-3 zone by the Cobras. Here comes Incesio. Escosio. 6 seconds to go. to shoot. And the Cobras now with the basketball. Makmak Talio looking to set up a play here. Getting a screen from Brigondo. Arong. Brigondo fires a 15-footer in and out. Here comes the Lancers. Lancers getting aggressive in the offense. And Escocio manages to stay or keep the ball alive for the Lancers, with Bernie Brigondo getting the out-of-bounds violation. In Session to John Abad. 8 seconds to go for the Lancers possession. Santillan, strong move to the basket. But Cobras now with the basketball. Monbert Arong, who was also playing exceptional basketball in Game 3, managing to nail those three-point shots. And Talio with a three-point shot. Escocio. Santillan. Man-to-man defense by the Cobras. And there's a deflection by Arong. And the shot clock expired for the Lancers. 7 minutes 34 seconds left in the first period. Cobras with the basketball. Talio guarded by Arong. On Game 3, Talio was being sidelined or guarded by Miko Marquez, but Marquez was called for the technical, so he will not be playing for game number 4. Lancers now with the basketball. Abad crowded from the inside, and he was called for the traveling. As what I've said in the earlier games, the Lancers need a slasher, someone who can penetrate the defense of the Cobras to be able to set up those plays. Mohamed guarded by Santillan. Mohamed to Landry Sanjo. Sanjo letting the ball slip through his hands. And now here comes the Lancers. Escocio off the glass. 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Escocio leading the scoring for the Lancers. He has 4 points in the ball game. And an offensive foul called against Monbert Arong.
Offensive foul number 5, Monbert Arong. First personal foul. First team foul.
Arong with 1 personal foul. Now the Cobras also need to be efficient on their defense, not allowing to get as much as possible the fouls, because they will suffer in the later rounds or in the later quarter. A steal by Abad. Here comes the last, and Sasha with us. I thought he will go for a slam dunk. Nice basketball shown by the Lancers today. Landry Sanjo, man-to-man defense. Brigondo, baseline jumper. And Sanjo managing to get those rebounds. Here comes the Lancers. Santillan fires a 3. Yes! Santillan with 3 points, and Franz Arong called for foul number 1.
Foul number 14, Franz Arong, first personal foul. First team foul, Lancers. Submission.
5 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Lancers with a 6-point lead. 9 against 3. Here comes the Cobras. Goloran checking in for the Cobras in replacing Rigondo. Sanjo against Encesio. Sanjo fakes, but there's a 3-second violation committed by Daryl Goloran. Here comes the Lancers. Abad, man-to-man defense as well by the Cobras. Abad asking for Escosio against Goloran. Encesio, and a steal by the Cobras. Mohamed looking for an open man, finds Talio. Talio setting up a play here. 15 seconds to shoot. Talio, turnaround move to Goloran. And Sanjo battling for the ball. What a nice move by Sanjo, very athletic. And that's what the UV Lancers don't want to happen. Sanjo getting those offensive rebounds for the Cobras. Here comes the Cobras. Arong setting up a play, asking for a screen from Goloran. And a sneaky move by Monbert Arong, a left-hand layup. Lancers with the basketball. Encesio. Santelian guarded by Mohamed. Here comes Encesio, fires. Wow! A slam dunk by Encesio. What a nice move by Encesio. Here comes the Lancers again. John Abad for 3. What a nice run by the Lancers. What a nice run by the Lancers here. John Abad explosive in the earlier quarter. And Coach Shayo Algasaba calls for a timeout to regroup. So for those of you who just tuned in, this live stream coverage is brought to you by Sunstar in partnership with Sisafi. And the Cebu Coliseum is jam-packed right now. Let's see if the Cobras made any adjustment. And a strong move to the basket by Mark Talio. Talio with 5 points in the ball game. Cobras with a man-to-man defense. Arong fires a 3. Yes! It's been raining threes here for the Lancers, and they are with a 10-point advantage, 17 against 7. Landry Sanjo was fouled by John Abad. Abad with 1 personal foul.
First personal foul. 3 fouls, Lancers.
Sanjo will will go to the line for 2 free throws. The Cobras trailing by 10 points. The Cobras need not or need and Seshu again. Landry Sanjo careful not to accumulate as much as 3 personal fouls in the first half. Because I think that's what they failed to do in the in game number 3. They had so much fouls in the first half. Here comes the Cobras. Golo run. Landry Sanjo, turnaround move. A basket plus a foul by Mike in Session. In Session with 2 personal fouls already. The Lancers also need to conserve their fouls up until the 4th quarter. So it's a balancing act for both teams. Be tough on defense, but don't give too much foul or you will suffer in the end game. Here comes the Lancers. Steve Acomo against Landry Sanjo. John Abad. Abad again explosive. Another 3-point shot by John Abad. Wow. Abad with 9 points, all coming from a 3-point shot or 3-point shots. Teardrop shot by Ahmed Mohamed. .9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lancers looking good so far. Let's see if they can sustain their athleticism and their offense. Padilla checking in. John Abad against Mohamed, much taller Mohamed guarding John Abad. Escocio with a perimeter. 6 points for Wawi Escocio. Lancers with very high percentage in the perimeter area. Bonbert Arong was called for that foul. I'm sorry, Franz Arong called for his second personal. Lancers already in penalty situation, 0.9 seconds to go. Our score, 27 against 14. And Mark Palio with a 3-point play. That ends our first period. Lancers on the lead. 27 against 16, a An 11-point lead by the Lancers. Nice run by the Lancers in the first period. And we go to the second quarter. So we have Perolino, Villamor checking in for the Lancers. Cobras with the same lineup in the first period. Escocio against Doloran. Escocio, strong move to Acomo. But Escocio was called for the offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 9, Juan Escocio. First personal foul.
Escocio with one personal foul. Here comes the Cobras. Arong guarded by two defenders. Finds Doloran off the glass. What a nice play by the Cobras that time. Arong drawing the defense. And in the last minute, pass that to Doloran for the finish. A turnover by the Lancers. Cobras on the offense. Alio guarded by Alfred Cordelia. 2-3 zone by the Lancers. 9 seconds to shoot for the Cobras. Mohamed to Arong. 3 seconds to go. And the shot clock expired for the Cobras. Arong unable to anticipate the shot clock. Turnover by the Cobras. 8 minutes 53 seconds. Lancers now on the offense. 2-3 zone by the Cobras. Caballero guarded by Doloran. Caballero finds Steve Acomo to Perolino from the inside, and he was fouled by Mark Panerio. Panerio with one personal foul.
Mark Panerio, first personal foul. First team foul, Cobras.
14 seconds to go for the Lancers possession. Let's see if... Okay, so Perolino will go to the line for 2 free throws. Missing his first free throw. Let's see if the Lancers improve their free throw shooting. Here comes the Cobras. Doloran again. Nice move by the Cobras. Cordelia to Perolino for 3. Yes! Perolino with 4 points in the ball game. Lancers pretty much effective from their outside and perimeter shooting. Landry Sanjo to Monbert Arong. Arong guarded by Villamor. And a turnover by the Cobras. Lancers with an 11-point lead, 31-20. 7 minutes, 46 seconds. Steve Acomo, guarded by Landry Sanjo. Cordelia. Pick and roll. Steve Acomo. Strong move to the basket by Steve Acomo. Sanjo, careful not to commit those fouls. Coach Yayo Alcoseba counting on Landry Sanjo to work in the paint. Wow! What a move by the MVP, Mark Talio. Talio stepping up for the Cobras. Acomo picking up foul number 1. Three-point play by Mark Talio. Cobras down by 10 points, 33-23. Here comes the Lancers. Cordelia, strong move. Steve Acomo, blocked by Landry Sanjo. A recovery by the Lancers. John Abad slowing things down. He is guarded by Mark Panerio. Rally for the loose ball. And there's a foul called. I think that foul was called against John Abad. Sorry, Steve Acomo called for the foul. 2 personal fouls for Steve Acomo. And Sesher checking in for Steve Acomo. Goloran, Bautista, Sanjo, back to Bautista, and a rebound by Incesio. Here comes the Lancers, Santillan, forcing the issue. He was called for the out-of-bounds violation. 6 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the second period. Cobras on the offense. Ball rotation by the Cobras. Panerio. And Panerio, or the ball will remain with the Cobras.
Number 11 Cobras. Subdivision number 8 Cobras.
With the steal. John Abad, guarded by Bautista. Santillan. Nice defense shown by the Cobras. Incesio, perimeter. And Daryl Goloran called for the foul. Coach Yayoy argue with the referee. I think he will be called for a technical if he will persist.
Foul.
John Abad. Yes. Lancers very effective in the perimeter. Here comes the Cobras. Mohammed. Bautista setting up a play. He's guarded by John Abad. Asking for the pick from Landry Sanjo. Bautista to Mohammed. Mohammed baseline. Dishes out. But Lancers with the steal. And Abad scores in transition offense. What a nice run by the Lancers. Abad with 11 big points. I'm sorry, 13 big points in the game. Bautista. Landry Sanjo with the offensive rebound. Cobras with the fresh shot clock. Nice defense as well by the Lancers. Again, here comes John Abad. Finishes off with a left-hand layup. Coach Yayoy looking very frustrated here. It's been all John Abad so far in this ball game, with three-point shots in the first quarter. Our score 39 against 23 in favor of the Lancers. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second period. Lancers gaining confidence here in this game number 4. Cobras with the possession. Mark Talio. Mark Talio. Perimeter, yes. Talio with 13 points so far in the ball game. The leading scorer for the Cobras. Santillan fires a 3. And Lancers with the offensive rebound and the fresh shot clock. Alfred Cordelia asking for a play. Arong guarded by Monbert. Arong to Cordelia for 3. Way too short. And a nice offensive rebound by Encesio. What a hustle play by the Lancers. Cobras need to work more on their defense. And Arong scores with a 2-point shot for the Lancers. Arong with 5 points in the ball game. Cobras looking for some answers here. Talio with a nice layup. Stepping up for the Cobras.
Timeout, Lancers.
Talio now with 15 points. Minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first half. Our score 41 against 27. Lancers in the lead. Arong off the glass that time. France Arong with 7 points in the ball game. Again, Mark Talio, Bernie Brigondo was called for the out-of-bounds violation. Another turnover by the Cobras. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first half. In Session with the basketball. He's guarded by Landry Sanjo. Escocio against Brigondo, but Escocio was called for the traveling violation. Lancers with a 15-point lead, 43-27, 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Mohamed guarded by Santillan. Nice defense by the Lancers. And Landry Sanjo called for the pushing foul. Sanjo with 1 personal foul.
Foul number 16, Landry Sanjo. First personal foul. 3 fouls bonus.
Here comes the Lancers. In Session, guarded by Sanjo. Man-to-man defense by the Cobras. Escocio. France Arong to Incesio. Incesio against Sanjo. Sanjo with the steal. Cobras now on the offense. Mark Talio, again, strong move to the basket. Wow. Unstoppable. Mark Talio. 1 minute and 29 seconds, 43-29 in favor of the Lancers. Lancers need to guard Talio. Nico Marquez of the Lancers, who used to be guarding Talio, will not play for Game 4 because he was called for a technical foul. Basketball. Cordelia Escocio guarded by Brigondo. Cordelia guarded by Talio. 12 seconds to shoot. Matchup between Brigondo and Escocio. 6 seconds. Who will take this shot? Miscommunication pass by the Lancers. Landry Sanjo. A miss by Landry Sanjo. Here comes the Lancers. And a steal by the Cobras. Talio, guarded by Cordelia. Panerio fires a 3. And the ball will go with the Lancers. 32.8 seconds to go in the second quarter. Cordelia controlling the ball for the White Shirts. In Session, Escocio. It's been all perimeter shots for the Lancers so far here. Escocio. Missing that shot. Escocio misses that shot, and here comes Talio for 3. Nothing there, and that ends our first half. Lancers with the lead, 43-29. Looking good for the Lancers so far. Cobras needs to work on their defense. And we go to halftime. Ben Joseph Andrade here. Here comes the Cobras. 9 minutes and 57. They are down by 15 points. Mark Talio draws first blood for the Cobras in the second half. So far, it's been Talio who's stepping up for the Cobras. Lancers with the basketball in Sesho against Sanjo. Arong against Talio. And Franz Arong called for the traveling violation. Hesitation pass by Franz Arong. Cobras looking to cut the lead with Mark Talio in the front line. Mark Talio finds Goloran. Sanjo asking for the ball. Here comes Sanjo. And Sesho with the rebound. And Monbert Arong was called for the foul. That will be his second personal foul. Second personal for Monbert Arong. Here comes Franz Arong. Mark Talio called for the foul. Talio with one personal foul. Lance or Cobras with 2 team fouls. John Abad. Franz Arong for 3. And a Cobras with the basketball. Here comes the Cobras. Miscommunication pass by Arong and Talio. A turnover by the Cobras. Here comes the Lancers. John Abad to Escocio. Yes. Escocio pretty effective in the perimeter area. Lancers off to a good start in the second half here. Talio called for the traveling violation. 2 turnovers by Talio. Man-to-man defense. Escocio. Arong. Arong, strong move. Santillan. And a nice offensive rebound by the Lancers. Landry Sanjo will pick up foul number 2.
Foul number 16, Landry Sanjo.
Franz Arong will go to the line for 2 free throws. Franz Arong with 8 points so far in the ball game. On the line for Franz Arong. Lancers with a hustle play. Here comes the Cobras. Mark Talio drives. Out of bounds violation called against the Lancers. 12 seconds to shoot for the Cobras. 7 minutes and 32 seconds in the third period. 49-31. Mohammed. But there was a foul called against John Abad. Abad with 2 personal fouls. First team foul for the Lancers. Cobras already with 3 team fouls. Talio, baseline. Sanjo with the recovery, and Sanjo off the glass. Sanjo with 6 points so far in the ball game. Goloran with the steal. Here comes Daryl Goloran. And a nice fast break point by Daryl Goloran. 6 points for Daryl Goloran here. Cobras slowly cutting the Lancers' lead. And a foul was called against Ahmed Mohammed. 14 fouls for the Cobras. Once Cobras go into penalty, it will be a bad situation for them. Escocio, perimeter, yes. Nice shooting for Escocio tonight. He has 10 points in the ball game. Monbert Arong against Santillan. Monbert Arong. Landry Sanjo, 10 seconds to shoot. Daryl Goloran. Yes. Goloran with 8 points. Fighting for the Cobras is Daryl Goloran. Cordelia, another deflection. Recovery by the Lancers. 5 seconds to shoot. In Session was blocked by Talio. Here comes the Cobras. Monbert Arong. And Harvey Insesho was called for the foul. I think that will be his third personal. Third personal foul for Mike Insesho. This is gonna hurt for the Lancers. Looks like Insesho won't be coming back for the game much soon. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third period. 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Our score 51 against 38, a 13-point lead by the UV Green Lancers. Back to the ball game. Lancers with the basketball. Looks like the Cobras are into trapping defense here. Cordelia against Talio. Cordelia setting up a play. Finds Escocio. Escocio against Goloran. Steve Acomo. John Abad. Escocio. Guarded by Goloran, turnaround move, fadeaway jumper, in and out. Sanjo with a rebound. Here comes the Lancers. Monbert Arong stepping on the gas. And a foul was called on Wawi Escocio. That will be his second personal foul. Lancers with 3 team fouls. 3 points in the ball game. A complete 2-point play by Monbert Arong. Full court press by the Cobras. Looks like it's working so far. And here's Sanjo with the steal. Sanjo! Yes! Steve Acomo, Janabad, Cordelia, Escosio, Cordelia fires, and that's a 3-point shot for Alfred Cordelia. Lancers leading in double digits. Sanjo. And Sanjo was called for the traveling. 4 minutes, 24 seconds. Coach Yayo very much frustrated at this point. Coach Yaya Alcoseba called for the technical foul. So Lancers will shoot 2 free throws and a possession. Alcoseba frustrated. Down on the floor, I think he's limping. It's very bad news for the Cobras. Mark Talio, I think he's injured. That will be a very bad news for the Cobras if Talio will not be able to play further in the fourth period or game number 4, or be able to play in game number 5 if there is a game number 5. Looking better for the Lancers at this point. Talio in the sideline. Escosio working his way. Escosio against Goloran. And a smart move by Wawi Escosio. Faking a shot and drawing a foul from Daryl Goloran.
Second personal foul, Daryl Goloran.
It's pretty bad news, or it's a very bad news for the Cobras if Talio will not be able for game number 5. And a recovery by the Lancers. Janabad guarded by Mohammed. Janabad off the glass, nothing there. A recovery by the Lancers again. Cordelia. Fresh shot clock. I'm sorry, 6 seconds to shoot for the Lancers. Janabad left unattended. Missing that shot. Battling for the loose ball. Cobras prevailing. Bautista, way too short, and the ball will go with the Lancers. Cobras in bad shape. Let's see if they will recover. Cordelia fires a 3. Yes, that was a long two. A long two for Alfred Cordelia. Cordelia with 5 points so far in the ball game. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Goloran, Mohammed. 8 seconds to shoot for the Cobras. Mohamed asking for a screen. Mohamed to Landry Sancho for the finish. $11 points for Sancho so far in the ball game. Here comes Janaban, the 5'6" point guard. Escocio just missing that shot there. Landry Sancho. And a smart move by Landry Sancho. Scoring from a left-hand layup and drawing a foul from the Lancers. Sancho now with 13 points. Lancers with an 11-point lead, 57-46, 2 minutes and 21 seconds in the third period. Complete three-point play by Landry Sancho. Here comes the Lancers. Padilla guarded by Jack Bautista. Padilla drives and a rejection by Landry Sancho. Here comes the Lancers. Abad setting up a play, 7 seconds to shoot. In Sesho, Cordelia, 1 second to shoot, and the shot clock expired for the Lancers. Too much dribbling for Cordelia. Wasn't aware of the shot clock. And Mark Palio is back in the game. Mark Palio is back in the game. Palio for the loose ball. Mark Palio to Monbert Arong. Baseline drive. Monbert Arong. Nothing there. Palio for the loose ball. But a foul was called. A foul was called on Wawi Escocio. Cobras only down by 10 points. Lancers, let's see. Lancers with 5 team fouls, so Sancho will go to the line for 2. Escocio with 3 personal fouls. In Session with 3 personal fouls. So let's see if they will survive until the 4th quarter. One minute and 43 seconds to go in the third period. Lancers with a much taller lineup on the floor right now. In Sesho against Sancho. And a nice block by Mark Palio. 1 minute 23 seconds, 5 seconds to shoot. 5 seconds to shoot for the Lancers. Santillan asking, or looking for an open man. Way too short that time for Cordelia. Here comes the Cobras. Monbert Arong stepping on the gas. And Mike Harvey and Sesho called for the blocking foul. He will pick up foul number 4. 4 personal fouls on Mike and Sesho. This is a bad situation for the Lancers. Unable to check their fouls. on the 15-foot line for 2 free throws. Monbert Arong with 5 points so far. Bernie Brigondo battling for the loose ball there. The Lancers able to get the rebound. It's an all-Filipino lineup for the Lancers today, or at this point. All-Filipino lineup for the Lancers. Here comes Monbert Arong to Landry Sanjo, picked up by Brigondo. Battling for the loose ball. Here comes Franz Arong, nothing there. 35 seconds. Battling for the loose ball. And there's another foul. Foul at number 8, Santillan. Cobras are only trailing by 8 points. 57-49, 24.7 seconds. Seconds to go here in the third period. In session already with 4 personal fouls. Let's see if the Lancers will snatch this game. Last chance possession for the Lancers. Abad, 8 seconds to shoot. Abad fires a 3. Nothing there. Here comes Mark Talio. Mark Talio. And that ends our third period. What an exciting game here tonight. 57-49, just an 8-point lead by the UV Green Lancers. Fourth and final period. Will the Southwestern University prevail in this game to win the championship, or will the Lancers snatch this game to play for the deciding match, Game 5? We will find out. Abad Escocio, Arong, and here comes Franz Arong. 10-point lead by the Lancers. Monbert Arong. John Abad was called for the foul. And John Abad will pick up foul number 3.
Foul number 13, John Abad. Third personal foul.
Third personal foul for John Abad. Cobras now with the basketball. Panerio, Goloran, Panerio, Arong, guarded by Villamo. Arong fires. And Franz Arong with the ball. John Abad setting up a play for UV. Using the screen from Escocio. Escocio, baseline, yes! Wowie Escocio, baseline jumper. Back to an 11-point lead by the Lancers. Here comes the Cobras. Mark Talio guarded by Abad. Mark Talio finds Monbert Arong. Arong fires. Nothing there. Acomo with the rebound. Here comes John Abad. John Abad. Vedor Villamor Escocio. And a block. A clear block by Sanjo. What a rejection by Landry Sanjo. Lancers with an 11-point lead, 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Talio controlling the ball for the Cobras. Sanjo. And there's a whistle. Sanjo will go to the line. Steve Acomo will pick up foul number 3.
Foul number 19, Steve Acomo, third personal foul.
Lancers already in foul, or the Lancers with either 3 or 4 personal fouls. In session with 4 personal fouls. Escocio 3 personal fouls. Abad with 3 personal fouls. And Acomo with 3 personal fouls. Cobras with a fresh shot clock. Goloran. Talio for 3, nothing there. And another recovery, defensive rebound by the Cobras. Mark Talio, strong move to the basket. Wow. Mark Talio proving that he deserves the MVP award for this season. Mark Talio back in action. Acomo already with 4 personal fouls. Another ball recovery by the Cobras. Mark Talio again. And here comes Mark Talio. back to the ball game. Cobras with the basketball. Mark Talio back in the game, guarded by John Abad. Monbert Arong, Daryl Goloran. Off the glass for Daryl Goloran. Goloran with 10 points in the ball game. Goloran lethal in the perimeter area. 9 seconds to shoot for the Lancers. Escocio. And a nice move by Escocio. Back to an 11-point lead by the Lancers. Here comes the Cobras. Talio. And again, Talio proving to be a very great factor in the offense for the Cobras. And Escocio gets his 4th personal. Lancers in a very bad situation. Steve Acomo, Wawi Escocio, and Mike Incesio, all with 4 personal fouls. Cobras with a 10-point deficit. Let's see if the Lancers can convert this possession. Incesio or John Abad to Mike Incesio. Incesio, and there's a foul on Ahmed Mohamed. Mohamed with 3 personal fouls. 5 minutes and 15 seconds. This is a very exciting match, ladies and gentlemen. Incesio with 7 points. Here comes the Cobras. Mark Talio with a nice layup, scoring on fast break. Mark Talio leading the cause for the Cobras. A 9-point deficit for the Cobras. John Abad to Santillan. 3 seconds to shoot. Abad. And that basket will not count. A 24-second shot clock violation by the Lancers. Mark Talio, phenomenal tonight. Sanjo Goloran, man-to-man defense. 13 seconds to shoot. Landy Sanjo asking for the basketball. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. 9 seconds to shoot for the Cobras.
Shot clock, 9 seconds.
Mohamed picks up that ball. 3 seconds to shoot. 3 seconds to shoot for the Cobras.
Shot clock, 2 seconds.
Cobras must capitalize on the foul troubles of the Lancers squad. Perolino called for the foul. Bad situation for the Lancers. Perolino called for the foul. Lancers already in penalty situation. Goloran on the 15-foot line. 4 minutes, 19 seconds. And a recovery by Sanjo. That basket will not count. Sanjo was called for the traveling violation. It could have been good night for Incesio. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Lancers hanging on with their 9-point advantage. Lancers with the basketball. Perolino. Arong, 10 seconds to shoot. Incesio, who will get this shot? Janabad. Here comes the Cobras. Daryl Goloran scores in fast break. Goloran, the silent operator for the Cobras. And a steal by Monbert Arong. Here comes Mohamed. A rejection by Incesio. Cobras only down by 7 points. Only down by 7 points. Janabad. And Daryl Goloran was called for the foul. That will be his third personal foul. Here comes the Cobras. Seven seconds to shoot for the Cobras. Sanjo. Yes. Andre Sanjo. Lancers with only 6 points. With a 6-point advantage. Cordelia missing that shot. Two minutes and 15 seconds. Lancers hanging on to dear life. And 15 seconds. minutes and 15 seconds to go in the fourth period. It's crunch time for both teams. It's a battle on who wants to win this championship more. Arong, Talio fires a three, nothing there. Lancers with the rebound, and we're already in the 2-minute mark. Lancers struggling to stay alive in this series. Will they make it? Escocio, Ensejo, and a blocking foul called against Landry Sanjo. Sanjo with 4 personal fouls. I'm sorry, 3 personal fouls. 3 personal fouls for Landry Sanjo. Encesio on the 15-foot line. And the lead is up by 7 points. Here comes the Cobras. Talio on the forefront. Mohammed. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Talio, strong move to the basket. Yes! Mark Talio. What an impressive performance tonight for Mark Talio. (69-64), just a 5-point lead by the Lancers. Can Janabad score this? Nothing there for Janabad. Here comes the Cobras. Mohammed, Arong. And there's a foul. Monbert Arong will go to the line for 2 free throws. Arong with 4 personal fouls. One minute and 9 seconds to go here. Arong on the 15-foot line, shooting 2 crucial free throws. Will he make it? Arong misses that opportunity. The Lancers need to get this rebound, to grab this rebound and consume their shot clock. Second free throw for Monbert Arong. Yes. And 9 seconds to go in the fourth and final period. 69-65, just a 4-point advantage by the Lancers. Now with possession with the basketball. They need some end game heroics from John Abad. I think they will set up a play for John Abad. Encesio against Sanjo. Encesio, nothing there. Nice defense by Daryl Goloran. Here comes the Cobras. Sanjo. Cobras with the basketball. And Franz Arong will pick up foul number 5. He's out of the ball game. 50.9 seconds to go. Monbert Arong with 2 free throws. Every free throw counts here in crunch time. And the Lancers need to get this rebound. Monbert Arong failing to get his first free throw. 50.9 seconds. And the lead is down to 3 points, 69-66. Lancers. Mark Talio called for the pushing foul, and Cobras already in penalty situation. Santillan will go to the line for 2 free throws. Santillan needs to score these 2 free throws. Santillan, still new to the UV squad. Can he nail this? Santillan with his second free throw. So the ball will remain with the Lancers. A lane violation or a early entry by the players. Lancers will consume their shot clock here. I suppose they will consume their shot clock. Escosio, Encesio, Abad. 38 seconds. They will consume their shot clock. 10 seconds. John Abad. 8 seconds. John Abad fires a 3. And here comes Monbert Arong. Mohamed. And John Abad will pick up foul number 4. 21.2 seconds to go. Adam Mohamed will go to the 15-foot line for 2 free throws. It's very crucial for the Lancers to get the rebound here, or else this will be a championship for the Southwestern University. Mohamed will go to the line, but a timeout was called by the Cobras. This is a very exciting match, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this live stream coverage is brought to you by Sunstar in partnership with CISAFI. Again, this is game number 4, so if the Lancers will win this, we will go to game number 5, the deciding match. But if the Cobras will win this, they will be this year's 2013 CISAFI Men's Basketball Champions. Mohammed on the 15-foot line for 2 free throws. Mohammed needs to score these 2 free throws. Mohammed failing to score his first attempt. Lancers still not out of the Badlands yet. And the ball will remain with the Cobras. 21.2 seconds. Cobras will try to find an equalizer here, either with Landry Sanjo or with Bonbert Arong, who can be lethal from beyond the arc. So they must guard. And a steal by the Lancers, 18.7 seconds. Wow! Lancers with a fighting chance for game number 5. A foul was committed by Bonbert Arong. Lancers with 2 free throws. John Abad on the 15-foot line. Will he nail this shot? Yes. John Abad again nailing his first attempt. 4 points, a 4-point advantage by the Lancers. But they're not out of the Badlands yet. Complete 2-point play by John Abad. Grace under pressure from the 5'6" point guard of UV. Here comes the Cobras. 16 seconds to go. Mohammed. 10 seconds. And we go to game number 5. Wow, what a nice game tonight. We will go to game number 5. We are tied 2-2. We go to game number 5. What a nice play by the Lancers, courtesy of John Abad. Coach Yayo Alcoseba going near the commissioners. Coach Yayo Alcoseba frustrated. So we will go to game number 5. Mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. We are now on equal footing here. Squad singing their alma mater song. What a nice play tonight. Again, thank you so much for watching our live stream coverage. This has been... Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for game number 5. That will be on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching our coverage. This has been Buen Joseph Andrade, your commentator. And this is our live stream coverage. So that will be October 3. Mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 5. Again, this live stream coverage is brought to you by Sunstar in partnership with Sisafi. And on behalf of Sunstar, we thank you for watching, and this has been Gwen Joseph saying good night and God bless.